Hello everybody and welcome back. I got a cancellation yesterday because of constraints, and of course someone's using my tablet, so no, someone's using my laptop, so I can't stream. But that doesn't mean we're not gonna be streaming for the rest of this week, because we got ourselves a time frame today, and we're gonna be talking about certain things that, in my perspective, is important because it'll benefit us in the long run. So it's gonna be quite a while to get used to this kind of lifestyle, but there are some things that needs to be talked upon that needs public attention. So that's why I'm making this this stream today, even though I'm alone, to talk about certain things that that must be adhered by the rest of the community. Because as the proprietor for VTresMarias, V三人のマリア, it is our duty to be universal. You know, it is our duty to be inclusive. Have everyone engaged in a conversation that is healthy and that is mindful to everybody. And it will also benefit all of us, not just as a community, but as ourselves as well. Because if we do make connections that bridge the what do you call this? The gaps between the community by doing good things, all of us will be rewarded with plenty of good memories that we can cherish for generations to come. And that's why I'm now making this the very first episode of Let's Talk. Okay, again, like I said, this is gonna be the very first episode of Let's Talk. Hashtag AgaTalks, the state of the community. So with a primary focus of okay, like I said, for the second time because internet fucking sucks. This is gonna be the very first episode of Let's Talk. Hashtag AgaTalks, state of the community, where we address certain things. God damn it! Stand by while I get to this real quick. I'm gonna be with you guys short. Stand by. Okay, seems I'm back, possibly for the most part, but I don't know. But hey, again, this is the state of the community. Let's talk. Hashtag AgaTalks, where we discuss the issues within and outside the VTuber community and how it affects everyone from a perspective. Especially my perspective, because when I saw those news, it's just like, thank you so much, Silent Man underscore. Hey, thank you so much for following Silent May underscore. It's great to have you, and and a lot of shit. So that's anyways, chaba. I guess let's do the let's get to the thing, because yeah, we're gonna be running out of time for that shit. We're gonna having a lot of time for that shit, and I don't want that to happen to us. So let's go ahead and switch. So yeah, this is Let's Talk, a the state of the community. And I just did a freaking PowerPoint presentation so that I don't get don't piss myself. Anyway, reason why I'm doing this because we have 3 issues that we're gonna be discussing today, and that involves one of them involves something that I've been aching to discuss for a long time. And also one of them is something that I need to make a statement out of because for whatever reason, they don't give a shit. So that's why I want to make them feel like a piece of shit. I want to put them in their place. Because what they did is horrible and should not be accepted by any community whatsoever. So that's why we're gonna be putting that to rest today. So that's why I'm making okay. With that said, let's go ahead and let's take a look at what what are the contents. First off, we're gonna be talking about the sensitive. Anyway, first one is gonna be the sensitive pranks, the one that I mentioned last time. But it's actually just one specific prank that we're gonna be discussing today, but it also applies to all pranks in general because they aren't listening. So, especially us Filipinos, because we're a bunch of idiots. So, as an idiot, I'm gonna speak to fellow idiots and put this to rest. So, second of all, a VTuber drama of sorts, which basically means I have a lot of issue. I have encountered this one specific issue about a certain VTuber who happens to be a V. Okay, I think we might have some settings here. I probably might have to update OBS, but anyway, second is the VTuber drama of sorts. And again, it's the VTuber who happens to be one of the VTubers that I look up to that got involved in some shady shit. So I need to address that here in my perspective because that's not entirely that usual VTuber that I always encounter in that kind of scenario. So yeah. And the third is the worst copypasta I've read, or in correction, the worst copypasta I've ever read in my entire life. Because that one copypasta got one of my accomplices involved. Okay, okay. Anyway, the third one is the worst copypasta I've ever read. Because that one copypasta got my accomplice involved in there. But like, she later admitted it was a copypasta, but like, Jesus, dude. So that's why I want to make this statement to make it clear that some of us guys don't accept copypasta like this. So that's why I'm making this stream right now, just to let you guys know about certain things. Okay, so anyway, let's begin with this topic. First up, we have my thoughts about sensitive pranks. That's actually one of the specific prank. But this also applies to all pranks in general. Um, let's just lower down the BGM so you guys can see, so you guys can hear me. Because for some reason, it overwhelmed this BGM, and I kind of hate that. There we go. It's now at negative 30 decibels. About certain pranks. It's about sensitive pranks, about at specific prank. Because there's been some development ever since probably the last week of April, where okay, again, about a certain prank, but it also applies to all pranks in general because most pranksters do these because it's fun, but to me, it's not fun. It's not even funny at all, so that's why we want to put this to rest. And apparently that one police officer that got involved in the prank has filed a case against the pranksters, in which we'll be exposing in this video, in which we'll be expressing in this stream. It's about okay. Again, what that one police officer filed a case against these pranksters. Just send a message to other pranksters to not do the same thing ever again. So, here's a recent news article from... Wait, let me see. I don't have it set to my profile, so... So, let's see. More raps eyed versus 3 vloggers over... thing prank. I'm not gonna set that on stream, so I'll just avoid being TOS'd. But it's from a news source, so I guess I could show you. From Philstar, from the Philippine Star. It was just yesterday. It was just yesterday. May 2023 at 12 a.m. PHT. From Manila, Philippines. Wait, stand by. Okay, here we go. Alright. Police are eyeing more Okay, let's try it again. Let's read it again, because fucking internet. Probably might upgrade both my laptop and my ISP, I don't know. Anyhow, Manila, Philippines. Police are eyeing more criminal charges against 3 vloggers who were responsible for a thingy prank in Las Piñas City recently. Colonel Gian Fajardo, spokesperson for the Philippine National Police, said the PNP Anti-Cybercrime Group is studying if additional complaints could be filed against the content creators behind Tokomi, which has both 4.21 million subscribers on YouTube and Facebook. Fajardo said the vloggers uploaded a video of a thingy prank on social media platforms which generated thousands of comments from netizens. Alright, stand by as I tweet something. Okay, we are back. Um, let's continue. Um, the vloggers are. Fajardo said the vloggers uploaded a video of the kidnap of the thingy prank on social media. Sorry, Twitch, which generated thousands of comments from netizens. The vloggers are facing complaints for alarm and scandal filed by the police integrity monitor. Okay, I think. Okay, here we go. Again. Okay, so we're now back on picking on 500 on picking 10,000 kbps, but the profile is set to fast, so I don't know what if that should do the thing. But anyway, let's continue. The vloggers are facing complaints for alarm and scandal filed by the Police Integrity Monitoring and Enforcement Group (IMEG) before the Las Piñas Prosecutor's Office. The responses are Mark Lester San Rafael, Mark Hiroshi San Rafael, and Eleazar Stephen Fuentes. The vloggers staged a scene which showed men wearing black bonnets doing the thing to a person in Barangay CAA-BF International. Unknown to them, an off-duty police officer, Senior Sergeant Ronnie Conmingo of the IMEG, was in front of a nearby store when the content creator staged the stunt. Unaware that the scene was only a prank, Conmingo pulled out his gun at the vloggers. So, let's dig deep into this, because let's dig deep into this. I just don't want to assume some things, but Tokomi is fucking it's fucking awful, to say the least. At least for me. Because what they staged in that particular scene, that attracts many people. And of course, you know, we got the police officers involved in the scene, is horrible. And that will trigger a PTSD, or the post-traumatic I don't know what the fuck that is. What is PTSD? I mean, like, it's the PTSD, it's associated with oh yeah, post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, we're back. So I was trying to say the Tokomi brothers, you know, what they call Tokomi brothers on the press. That is fucking horrible. And yeah, what they did will trigger a PTSD, the post-traumatic stress disorder, that will eventually scare the hell out of people, especially us Filipinos, since if some of us aren't used to these kinds of things, and we just so happened to catch one on the scene as we were walking, as we were driving, or as we do. Okay, here we go. We have ignore streaming service recommendations turned off. Hopefully that should give us something else. Anyway, let's continue. Uh, Asia Singapore is now enabled. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Just like what I said. It's horrible. Like, really. Nobody should be able to like that. You're gonna have to like get PTSD just for these kinds of things. That's gonna be freaking horrible. And you know, for those certain things, that's actually gonna be freaking stupid, apparently, because you never know what the reactions of these people are going to be when you do these kinds of things. It just makes you feel like, that's freaking horrible. You should do better yourselves. I mean, like, seriously? You gotta pull a prank on some people and make it like you want to traumatize people? That's not the right thing to do, people, and that's not it. So, to those pranksters who are doing that kind of stuff like they did, shame on you. Seriously. I feel like this is kind of like subjective, but I'm just like, you know, I'm a little stressed out when I saw these articles. I mean, like, I've already seen some of pranks that the Tokomi has delivered. But it's just so vague, just vaguely worse than I ever thought it would. So, yeah. I'm glad PNP took up that position. Sarge Conmingo, thank you so much for your dedication and, of course, your time to essentially put this thing at rest. Because I don't know, maybe some other people will be doing this thing if I'm not doing this thing. It's just a shame that pranksters like Tokomi brothers are doing things for publicity, and that's not good. I mean, there are some pranks that that can benefit from these, like, you know, that one prank that you guys scared the fuck out of a woman that caused her tablet to break in pieces, and when she dropped down on the floor, then somebody had to freaking and send her a new iPad. That was an iPad. But then again, there was also some consequences when doing that. Like, what will happen to her data? She dropped it because you freaking scared the fuck out of her. What the fuck are you guys doing? So, if that's the way pranking goes, I would not accept any kinds of pranks, whatever. I would not risk my own life being able to deal with these kinds of things on my own. It's time for that kind of publicity to end. It's time for that kind of stint to end entirely. And PNP made a wise decision to file a suit to sue the hell out of them. Because if I were you, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. If that happened to me, I'm gonna be suing the hell out of them. If they're gonna be doing worse things to me, or to my benefactors, or to my friends, or to my precious ones, I'm gonna sue the hell out of them, no questions asked. Because this thing is completely benign. It's worst. It's benignly the worst. And to you, Tokomi brothers, listen to me. You're all terrible. You shouldn't be doing these kinds of things anymore, but you still did. You put the lives of everyone around you under constant trauma because of the things that you did. It's time for you guys to suffer that same fate. It's time for you to receive that karma that was bestowed upon you. It's time for you to learn your lessons in prison. You got that? Don't mess any more of these shits any longer. Because when you do, I'm coming for you. And I'm coming to you, and I'm coming at you hard. We're coming at you hard. You got it? Anyhow, I think I said too much there. Let's move on with the second topic, which is a VTuber drama of sorts. Now, I know a certain thing about the VTuber drama of sorts that were kind of like these things, but these things took a turn, and I don't know. I'm just like, you know, stand 1 second. I'm just gonna have to read this real quick. Okay, I'm back. Tadaima. Anyway, let's talk about one of the VTuber drama. I'm not gonna be citing that here, but it's about a VTuber that I've known since last year. She started streaming about that same point as well. The first one that I started streaming was last July of 2022. I was Kaiza Inside at that time, and I kind of got through that process every July of the year. So yeah, actually, Kaiza Inside event has a reason, because I was Kaiza Inside, and Kaiza Inside his birthday was on the freaking July 1st, and yeah, that was the reason why. One of the reasons why, apparently. Anyhow, I met this one VTuber last year while I was Kaiza Inside, and we actually had the chance to talk about things and actually fostered our friendships. Like that particular friendship that we just had was really amazing, and it was blissful. The last time, the last major interaction we got, was with a collaboration. She actually sang something. I took notice and wanted to try myself at mixing for her sake, and that really got to the point where hey, the coding is back. Yay! That works. Anyhow, let's continue with the VTuber drama of sorts. She calls me Mooney, because I'm the woman, right? Well, the short nickname, short name for that is Moon, like Luna or something, like a crescent, the one that rotates around the You'll get the idea. I was the moon that everyone's talking about, so the moon is just really fits very well. Actually, that that username was during my life restart, and kind of proud that I did that one. And yeah, it was really good, and everything seemed to be going well. I had some major inactivities from her because of Mama Hina at that time. I was actually Mama Hina has just debuted on June of 2022, and around that same time frame when I was with that one VTuber. I know I haven't got any names, but you know what I mean. You know who she is, because some people were actually talking about it. As time went on, our interactions gradually dwindled, but I'm still the same Mooney that. Okay, we're back, I guess. Let's continue with it. I'm still the same Mooney that she used to know, as I'm still around. She was a PNG YouTuber back then, and by the time I think March came out, she actually went live 2D. It was a pretty drastic transition, but I think it's okay nonetheless, as long as she's having fun. But then disaster struck in March or April, and she was actually got into a little fight with her family that forced her to do some really weird rather two choices: either to stay and become toxic, or just stay away from all that trouble. Okay, switch to Japan servers. Hopefully that helps. Anyhow, like I said, she had a lot of backing before everything went south for her. Because she got into a little bit of an argument between another VTuber, and then everything fell apart. So that's essentially what happened. And some of the VTubers whom she knows, and some of them that which I know, have decided to cut ties with her entirely. Especially one of her closest friends. Not me though, because, you know, not me though, but, you know, you get what I mean. She cut her off she cut ties with her entirely as well. And by the time of this video, or by the time of this stream, all of her socials, including her Twitch, still. Okay, we're back. It doesn't have any not like this emote. Anyway. Oh, that one works. That one has. Okay. Never mind then. Okay, where do we stop? So some of them actually made a tweet someone actually made a tweet longer exposing her entirely because of those kinds of wrongdoings. And to me, it's actually kind of, you know, some things are valid, some things I don't know. Like, I mean, like, she's still the same VTuber that I look up to, and to see her like this gives me a lot of pain. Like, she isn't the same VTuber that I know of. Back in those days. She used to be so humble. She used to be quite energetic without any no problems. Although most VTubers do tend to have problems. Okay, we're back at Singapore server, but apparently on Singapore course. I don't know what the hell that happened. But anyway. Like I said, it's not the same VTuber that I know of. She used to be humble, she used to be happy without any kind of problems, even though I think... Okay, so now attempt 5. It's now attempt 5. Thank goodness. But again, it's not the same VTuber that I know of, because she also used to be bubbly, she used to be positive. Despite the problems that she has, even though she struggles at some of the games, she used to be positive. All the time. And now look what happened. That ain't the same her that I know of, admittedly. So, to those who expose that kind of VTuber, I applaud your intentions. I think we just go ahead and just say that it's kind of valid because we all make mistakes, and some mistakes do tend to deteriorate everything and cause to cut ties to them eventually, entirely. But then again, those kinds of mistakes reshape how we perceive ourselves. I don't speak for both parties, I don't speak for one party over the other. I just want to be universal, but then again, who am I to judge? I don't know these kinds of things when it first started popping up. But the way I see it, and with the way that this stands right now, I need to set this straight. Because if there's one thing that really, I guess you could say that really hones everything, it's that it ain't the same her that we used to know back in those days when she wasn't a live 2D last year. It wasn't the same her that we absolutely know. Staying positive, not being toxic, always keeping her head up high as she aims to become a future singer. That is not it. That was not it at that state. So, to those who did their best to correct her intentions, I applaud you, and you guys have inspired me to actually make this whole stream possible, by the way. Part of the reasons why. Because I'll be handing over a statement that I never have done in a while, because I haven't sent her 2 letters in a plaque. That was my mistake. I forgot about it, so sorry about I sincerely apologize. But with things like this, it's better to make a statement than just letters in a plaque, because you know what's going to happen next. You don't know what's going to happen next, rather. Anyway, here goes the statement from me to that VTuber named Mama V. Viva 5 VT. So, Mama Viv, I know you're listening. I know you're not listening, apparently, but I know you're listening nonetheless. It is me, Mooney, the Vlog Moon, aka I Got You. We used to talk a lot back then, but due to my constraints and, of course, my commitments with the moderators for certain VTubers, you know, another Mama Queenie, we never get to talk a lot, but I'm still hoping and I'm still praying that you will aim even higher because of what you do for a living. Despite all the problems that you have, I'm still supporting you, and I'm still with you, even when life puts you down. And I gotta say this, I'm not attacking you or anything, I'm just gonna give you a little bit of a sympathy, because you've been dealing with a lot of problems that you can't think straight about these. And I understand that. But to be fair, it's actually a little bit sad knowing that you put up this grave mistake. That's what the others been telling. You put up this grave mistake against a VTuber while you were struggling for your lives just to get out of that hellhole that is Arizona. I think it was just a Georgia strategy, Georgia tactic, but whatever. That was just like unacceptable. Like, you being toxic, you know, like, you know, the acknowledge. It's just like, you know, hello Mooney, great to see you. Like, okay. Because, you know, I know you've been dealing with a lot of struggles, you know, family problems. I'm trying to listen. I am trying to console you in any way I can. And I'm just praying that you will go very well with everything you have. But unfortunately, it could get worse, and I don't blame you for that. I blame your family, whatever. But even still, that kind of toxicity that you have, just making a face on stream, like, you know, hey Mooney, what's up? I know something was wrong with you. Because I know you've dealt with a lot of problems. I don't want anything to get worse within you, but things took a toll on your end. You got forced to do something completely... Okay. Okay, we're back, Ali. I know we've been dealing with a lot of problems. I don't want to make that way worse than we thought it would. But it gets worse from there, and I don't blame you for that. I blame your family, but... Okay, again. I don't want to blame you for everything, but probably I blame your family for your circumstances, but that kind of toxicity that you have, I know something was wrong. And by the looks of it, it looks like I was right. That kind of drama that you put yourself into, that was the final straw. You know, I really hate drama and anything, but this isn't something I can overlook, because admittedly, Mama Viv, if you're listening to this, you are one of the VTubers I look up to. When I started supporting VTubers, ever since Uruharusia became Mikineko, I was committing to myself to support the VTubers in any way I can. And you're one of them. You're one of those reasons why I decided to become a VTuber supporter and become a VTuber myself. You were one of the reasons, and I can't, so that So I just can't overlook these kinds of situations. I just can't, because I don't know. I don't know what to do about this thing. You have come into my mind when I say Mama Viv. You know, the Viv part there. That was my nickname that I sent to you that was over your Discord servers. As an emote prefix. I absolutely love that part. But, you know, some things really want to change. You know, everything changes. But my perception of you still hasn't changed up until that point when you started engaging in a drama that caused a lot of fuss in the VTuber public. Okay, I just let it rest for a while, but, you know, some things need to change up to that point. So that's why I'm giving you a little bit of an advice and some little sympathy, because, like I said, you are one of the VTubers whom I looked up to. I mean, like, I can't overlook this because, again, you were one of the reasons why I started becoming a VTuber supporter. And then, in the first place, becoming a VTuber. Now I know I have many more commitments, of course, Mama Queenie in one instance, you know, Mama Hina. But my perception of you still hasn't changed even one bit. So I want you to think about it. I want you to think about all the actions that you did. And if you need anything, just Discord me. We're friends on Discord. I can't overlook this because you're one of my first friends that I made ever since engaging in a VTuber bandwagon. You were one of the reasons. I just can't let you go that easily. I can't just cut ties with you because of that one single mistake. I just can't overlook this. You've done much for me on a positive note. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an outlook, want to give you a little bit of respect, but at the same time, will I give you a little bit of sympathy on yourself, because I know you're not the Mama Viv that I know about when you were a PNG tuber. Of course, you are now a live 2D tuber ever since that kind of re-debut last March, but you're not the same Mama Viv now. That same Mama Viv from back then was the Mama Viv that I know about. And you're not that yet. What's wrong with you? So, with all due respect, I just want to give you a little bit overview. I'm not hating you on anything. I'm not really into that kind that I hate. Unlike any other VTubers who hated so much because of that, because of such a mistake, big or small. Yeah, we do make mistakes, big or small. Anyone can do that. But the thing is, I mean, like, anyone can make mistakes. Anyone can forget. Anyone can forgive. Anyone can forgive but cannot forget. Anyone cannot forgive but can forget. Two sides of the spectrum. One of which is true, one of which is false. And one of them is right and one of them is wrong. We are in the center of that. And we put so much weight on those. Just listen. I'm absolutely devastated by that particular drama, but you know, sometimes I can just stomach them because, like I said, you are the only ones that I look up to. You are one of the VTubers that I look up to. I just can't let you go that instantly because of that that grave mistake that you just did. Trust me, you will never find another friend like me who can sympathize with you whenever it's big or small mistake that you did. Big or small, right? Remember that, big or small. Or big and small. You choose. And, of course, I have sincerity in you because you can do everything. You can sing, you can VTube, you can game. That's all you. And I'm just so happy that you aimed for the highest approach. You tried to become a singer. That's great news. I just couldn't let myself ponder what the hell is going on. I just can't let this be not just like any other thing that I really want to make a difference that much. I mean, like, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is just try to ponder those kinds of mistakes that you did and all the achievements that you did. Becoming an affiliate, becoming a live 2D, collabed, put your song on Spotify. You had that great ambition. And you had that great sense of desire to do what is right for you. And not let people down. Because that is not like you in most cases. And I'm just like kind of devastated that you haven't had any sort of thing that happened. I'm just so devastated and kind of sad in a way that it's just not right. It is just not right. I'm just... Anyway, let's continue. I just want you to think about it. I just want you to ponder above on your mistakes and remember all the achievements that you did. And if you need any advice, if you need someone to talk to, I'm here. You know, I'm just here, willing to listen to you. Okay. Again, I just can't overlook this. I just can't overlook this thing. And I mean what I said. I'm willing to talk to you. I'm not the type of, you know, just blocking you straight out because of the things that you did. I'm willing to listen. Some people actually don't even try to listen to me. Some people actually didn't even try to talk with me because of those kind of grave mistakes. I actually even got to that once or twice. Not even more than one. Not even more than twice, actually. Even more than twice. I mean, like, I just can't overlook this. I mean, okay, listen. I had that kind of experience before. Not only twice, but more than twice. Especially in the DOA community. It was about something that I'm not really expected to hit because I was just on my PR. But that one prominent member of that community, they blocked me straight out. Without even getting the chance for me to talk to them about it. In private. It was just that they're just so narrow-minded that I just couldn't get what they're trying to say, and apparently it's just that it's just fucked up for some reason. But you get what I mean. Communication is key. We get that a lot. So, all that being said, I just want you to even think about it. I'm not really in the mood to actually block you straight up because it's not me. If I'm blocking you, then I'm considering myself a stupid little piece of shit. Just for blocking you just for a simple drama? What am I, insane? Come on, dude. There's way more dramas that I can handle about that, but with the ones that I just involved myself. I mean, what's the point of even blocking if you don't have any communication in the first place, you know? So that's why I'm giving you this kind of advice, just to let you know that I'm still here for you. Mama Viv, please, if you're listening to me, just tell me more about it. I can help in any way I can. Even if it means just a little bit, I can help. Just please, just be yourself, okay? Just be the yourself that you're gunning for without any kind of repercussions whatsoever. Everyone's fine with that. But just tell me what's going on. We can fix this together, okay? You and me. Even if it means you and me against the world, we can do this. Just believe in me, okay? Believe in yourself, believe in me, we can do everything, okay? I'm here for you, Mama Viv. I always do. Anyway, that's the thing. That's my statement. I'm not gonna try to get into much into this kind of drama because it's been spewed out already. You can find one anywhere, just search Vivify VT, and there's a lot of bullshit. So, here goes the next one. The last one that we're going to be talking about is the worst copypasta I've ever read in my entire life. Because I've seen a bunch of copypastas running around. I was just like, what the fuck is going on? I think some of them were kind of funny. But there were some copypastas that aren't really funny and shouldn't be there in the first place. And I just so happened to find one that succumbed one of my accomplices this week. It was last Sunday, which coincided with the shutdown of Princess Connect EN, Global EN. And it's just this one accomplice that I mod for so far. It's just this one accomplice. But it hurt me deeply, so I actually reminded her about these and kind of give my advice. I'm just waiting for a response. But anyhow, what I'm trying to say is that this copypasta is the worst. Why do I say it is the worst copypasta I've ever read? Because of a number of things. So let me show you what's the copypasta. If I can navigate. There we go. Here he goes. Here is that copypasta courtesy of Orange is Borange on Twitter. He actually expressed his thoughts about this. He expressed his disappointments. He expressed his kind of, I think, grief and a little bit of anger about this kind of copypasta, because you know, when it's a copypasta, I mean, you just had to like repeatedly sing that same thing all over again under different accounts, under different circumstances, and even got to that point. I almost hit that point of no return, where we just went amok and attacked my Okay. Like I said, I almost went to the point where I attacked my mutuals because they also did the same thing. But I'm not like that. Okay. Um. Alright. Again, I almost went amok. I almost went to attack my mutuals who did the same thing. Because they said that copy pasta. But you know, I'm not like that. I'm not an idiot. I'm not that type of people who attacks everyone who make that same copy pasta. Because, you know, I didn't know some of them in the first place. And, you know, some other things. Itaas ang kamay! Yay! Hello, Ars! Hello, Papa Ars! Good to see you! We're actually on to that third topic because this third topic actually means shit to me because this... Okay, hello, hello, Ars! And that CK artist! You know, that CK artist is the one that's behind V Chaos, in which I was a part of. So go check him out on that CK artist at RT1 Cheeky on Twitter. And I can't type it on laptop because it's freaking shitty lagging because I have PowerPoint on. But anyway, let's get back to the third topic, which is the final topic. I almost got to that point. It's just so that it's just pretty stupid thinking that you're actually like. Picture this scenario. You are a loyal fan to one of your VTubers or one of your streamers or one of your artists, and they make that copy pasta. You believed in it seriously, not realizing it's a joke. What can you do? Okay, again, just like, it's just that, I'm not really in the mood to deal with something like this. But you get what I mean. This copy pasta is shit, and I'm not condoning any of these things because picture this: you're a loyal fan, one of your loyal fans, me included, and you are a loyal fan of some random figure or some random public figure or a VTuber or a streamer, and they so happen to have included that. You took it seriously. What can you do? And they tell you it's a joke. And it's like the first topic, which is about Tokomi. So, Arst, you know about Tokomi, right? You know about the news. You know about the news. So this is in relation to that first topic. If you wanna check it out, I'll link the VOD after the stream. But for now, let's just continue. But what can you do about that shit? Assuming you're taking this seriously, what can you do? It's gonna be bad, right? It's gonna be bad. And I'm not the type of guy who can take things seriously. Okay, again, I'm not the type. I'm the type of person who takes some things very seriously. So that's why I hate some jokes, especially jokes like this. Because, you know, when someone precious is doing this, someone precious to me is doing this, I'm just mad. That turned into a gradual degree of disappointment and distrust. Because who knows? Who knows what you can do? I mean, like, you know that kind of copy pasta ever existed, and you jumped on the trend because it's funny. Yeah, I mean that. I mean, like, I already read that particular statement a couple of times. That I can't stand it anymore. This copy pasta is low-key manipulative behavior, not going. Yes, absolutely. Louder. Say it louder for the people in the back. Got copy pasta is low-key manipulative behavior. Congratulations. You have manipulated your audience into thinking you're deleting your account only to realize it was a joke. But fuck you, man. What the fuck? Putang ina mo. Ba't po ginaganyan ang mga audience mo, man? That is some low-key bullshit, I must say. And I hate that part. I mean, just in my perspective anyway, it's just like, it's not that easy to even stomach that. Yes, tapos isasabay pa sunod-sunod na graduation. Yes, absolutely. Those kinds of graduation announcements. Are you fucking serious, guys? all the VTubers out there who are doing this copypasta, what the actual fuck are you doing? Like, seriously. I mean, just take a look at this thing. It's not, I'm not like the type of person who gets, who shouts out at times, but in times like this, I just want to shout my bitch ass heart out because I hate those kinds of tropes, dude. Just consider our feelings for a bit. I mean, like, you're loyally devoted to one VTuber, that one VTuber said out of spite, you're gonna delete that account because you wanna, you just say, okay, when you like, just give us a break, dude! Yeah, I'd rather accept the VP. Yeah, that Vaporeon copypasta, I've read it a couple of times. I'm probably not read fully, but you know what I mean. But hey, it's a copypasta that I approve. That copypasta we shown on the screen, I will strictly not approve. In all instances, and in all cases. I hate them so much. Because if you're doing this thing just out of pure curiosity, out of pure spite, and out of the things that you, and out of, like, you know, you think it's funny, you think it's fun to manipulate everybody without considering everyone's emotions, then what the fuck are you doing? Right? Like, seriously, what the fuck? Anyway, I think I said too much on stream. Everyone's gonna hate me now. But yeah, it's my honest opinion. Can I be honest for I'm gonna be brutally honest for a second. VTubers who did this are kind of stupid. Everyone's stupid. But those who do this copypasta, they are the most stupid of stupid. Because not only they manipulate the audience, they ruin some people's feelings. They ruin people's feelings. Because imagine your loyal fans. Imagine doing that to your loyal fans. They will hate you for that. Take it away from me. They will hate you for that. Okay? So, word of advice. Let's not do that, please. That'll be okay. Okay? Very good. And I don't want to see any more of this copypasta lying around. Because I will not accept this. And if I see that on some of my mutuals, they will earn my gradual distrust. Again, gradual distrust. Because it's not like I will just distrust them and distrust them straight up. It was just gradually, just to rethink about their kind of actions. You know me when I'm mad. I can just shout you out of the blue, making all these kinds of mistakes. Alright, we're back. That was short. That was a short disconnect, but what the fuck? Anyway, like I said, I do not condone this copypasta whatsoever. Take it away from me, guys. Take it away from me. I do not accept this kind of copypasta. It's manipulative. It ruins everyone's feelings. You should be ashamed of yourself if you're doing that. You do clickbait, you a dick, mate. Yes! Yes! Absolutely yes! Absolutely! Yes, that's the most savage thing to say, dude. One savage thing. If not the most savage thing. That was the one of the savagest things we've ever seen from you, Lars. That was the key point. It's a dick move. It is a dick move. They have to be ashamed of themselves. Because that's not what we're dealing with here. You know, you're shitting on everyone's feelings because it's funny. Shame on you. Okay? Shame on you. If you do that kind of thing to your audience just because it's fun, shame on you. You're a dick, man. Anyway, enough with the ranting. I'm just gonna say this is indeed low-key manipulative bullshit. I will not accept this kind of behavior whatsoever. And Orange is Borange actually made a statement regarding that as well. And to you, Mama Queenie, I know you're listening to this, but please don't do this again. I've already sent you my advice on Twitter. No, I've already sent you my advice on Discord. Please consider that, because not only you will make me gradually distrusting you, you will lose one of your important assets. Okay, one of your important assets in reshaping this community, and not just as a community, but as a part of VTresMarias. Okay. Okay. Again, Mama Hina, Mama Queenie, Hinaski, listen to me. Please don't do that anymore. I don't want you to lose your important asset, alright? Not just as a part of your community, but as a part of VTresMarias. You will lose your spot there. So, please, refrain from doing that. Consider that as your lesson, okay? Consider that as your lesson. Not just because it's funny, not just because it's fun. You play with everyone's feelings. That is a dick move, man. Just please stop doing this. It's for our sake too, okay? It's for our sake too, not just for you, not just for our community. It's just for our sake too. In our inner circle, all three of us here. Okay? Okay? You good? You okay? Alright. Anyway, that's it for this whole discussion thing. It's a little disappointing to say the least, because of this community has led to one another, but you know, some things need to change. And by the way I've been thinking about all these kinds of things, it just feels like I want to just rant it out myself, make a video about it. But I just wanted to be decent, be good to others, because being bad doesn't even really cut it that much. It was just okay. I didn't want to rant that much because I'm not the type of person who can do that, and it's just not me. Yeah, that was a problem. That's not me, because I have considerations for people. But for people who are doing these kinds of things, are you serious? Just please reconsider yourself. That's for the sake of the community. Kuromiya Lucian, Akariko, please, just reconsider. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this particular ranting slash discussions thing of hashtag AgaTalks. Let's talk the state of the community. And thank you so much to Arst, that one cheeky, or again, Silent Meh underscore, that's CK Artist. Okay, RD1 cheeky. I just gotta call you RD1 cheeky, okay? Arst, RD1 cheeky, the Silent Meh underscore. Thank you so much for your participation, for following, and yeah, it's been fun to say the least, and I'm happy that we can get to discuss everything on the stream, even though it's just me writing a lot, because there's a lot of things in my head that I wanted to express it in this stream, or I wanted to express it as well, so I have to put it in this stream. Anyway, that's gonna be it for me. Let's go raid somebody to make up the time for our losses, and of course, tomorrow is gonna be the other. Okay, so we're gonna raid somebody just to make up the time for that, and I know who are we gonna raid. We're gonna raid Mama Esther. Oh wait, last time we're gonna raid Mama Esther, who's doing art right now. So be sure to, we're gonna be sending our leaves over. Be sure to say hi for me. So thank you so much yet again to Arst, RD1 Cheeky, or that CK Artist, and the Solid Me underscore for the interactions and for following, and to everyone who's lurking, thank you so much. It's been a great pleasure to have you. So as always, we'll see you tomorrow with Evertail on Emission. Bye bye. Akatu loves you. Okay. Bye bye. See ya tomorrow.